Ask women these 6 questions. She'll be impressed. You've probably been in a situation where a conversation felt forced, awkward, or just plain boring. You want to connect on a deeper level, but the words don't come out right. And before you know it, the moment passes sound familiar. Well, here's the good news. It's not your fault. Most people never learn how to ask the kinds of questions that spark meaningful, memorable conversations. Here's where this video changes the game. By the end of our time together, you'll have 6 intelligent, thought-provoking questions that will not only set you apart, but also leave her genuinely intrigued. These aren't your average, "What's your favorite color?" questions. No, these are questions designed to show her that you're thoughtful, curious, and someone worth knowing. Think about it. How often do we get the chance to truly impress someone just by asking the right question? This is your opportunity to create a moment that sticks in her mind long after the conversation ends. And trust me, once you master these questions, you'll notice how much easier and more enjoyable it is to connect on a deeper level. Welcome to Emma, your go-to channel for real relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. 1. What's your story? It's, what's your story? Such a simple question, yet it carries so much weight. When you ask a woman this, you're doing 2 things. Giving her the space to share what truly matters to her, and showing her that you're genuinely interested in who she is beyond surface-level conversation. Think about it. Most people default to predictable questions like, "What do you do for work?" or "Where are you from?" But by asking, "What's your story?" you're giving her the freedom to tell you what's important to her without boxing her into a narrow topic. It's open-ended, thoughtful, and disarming in the best way possible. Here's the thing. When you ask this question, don't just listen to respond. Really pay attention to her words, her tone, and the emotions she shares. This isn't about waiting for your turn to talk. It's about creating a connection, and trust me, she'll notice the difference. A friend of mine once started a first date with this exact question, and it turned into a deep, meaningful conversation about her journey from working a 9-to-5 to starting her own business. That simple question opened the door to a connection they still talk about today. 2. What's something you're passionate about? That most people don't know. Why is this so powerful? Because it's unexpected, and it takes the conversation beyond the surface. It invites her to share a part of herself that she might not usually talk about, something unique and personal. Most people stick to safe, predictable topics, but by asking this, you're diving straight into what makes her tick. And passion is contagious. When she talks about something she loves, you'll notice her energy shift. Her eyes might light up, her voice might become more animated, and that excitement, she'll associate it with you. For example, imagine she shares that she's passionate about painting, but she's never had the confidence to show her work publicly. Now, you've opened up a window into her dreams, her vulnerabilities, and what motivates her. What's on your bucket list? That's a deeper connection than any small talk could ever achieve. A guy I know once asked this on a casual coffee date, and it led to the woman sharing her love for gardening. She talked about how it helped her disconnect from stress and feel grounded. That one conversation became the foundation of a bond built on understanding and shared values. When you ask this, remember to engage with curiosity. Don't just nod. Ask follow-up questions. Show her you care about the things that matter to her, and you'll stand out in a way that most people never do. 3. What's one thing on your bucket list? On the surface, it might seem like a lighthearted question, but the answer can tell you so much about her dreams, values, and sense of adventure. Why does this work so well? Because it's an invitation to share something exciting and aspirational. When someone talks about what they want to experience before they die, you're getting a glimpse into what truly drives them, what they're passionate about, what excites them, and what kind of life they want. What excites you to lead? For instance, imagine she says she's always wanted to see the northern lights. Now, not only do you know she has a love for travel and nature, but you've also created an opportunity to talk about your own travel dreams or experiences. It's the perfect way to connect on a shared sense of adventure. I remember hearing about a guy who asked this on a first date, and the woman said she'd always wanted to learn how to surf. He joked that he'd take her to the beach next summer, and that playful moment stuck with her. It wasn't about the promise, it was about how they connected on a dream. Asking this question adds an element of excitement to your conversation. You're not just talking about the present, you're exploring possibilities, and trust me, She'll leave that conversation feeling inspired and more connected to you. Before we proceed, if you find value in this video, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us grow and makes you an integral part of our journey, and we deeply appreciate your contribution. Now let's return to our discussion. What's a lesson? Lessons you've learned. You've learned the hard way. At first glance, this might seem like a heavy question, but it's one that can lead to some of the most meaningful conversations you'll ever have. Why is this question so powerful? Because it invites her to share a part of her story that shaped who she is today. It shows her that you're not afraid to go beyond the surface, and that you value depth and authenticity in your connections. When you ask this, be prepared for her to take a moment to think. It's not something people are often asked, and that's exactly why it stands out. Her answer might be about overcoming challenges, learning to let go, or discovering her own strength. Whatever it is, it's an opportunity for her to open up and for you to listen with genuine interest. For example, a friend of mine once asked this question on a second date, and the woman shared a story about starting over after a failed business. She talked about how it taught her resilience and the importance of trusting herself. That moment of honesty created a bond that made their relationship stronger from the start. The key here is to listen without judgment. Don't offer advice unless she asks for it. Just be what you've always wanted to learn, present and supportive, by showing her you're someone she can trust. You'll create a connection that goes far deeper than casual conversation ever could. 5. What's one thing you've always wanted to learn? This question isn't just about hobbies or skills, it's about dreams and growth. When you ask it, you're showing her that you're interested in who she is and who she wants to become. It's a way of exploring her aspirations without making it feel like an interview. For instance, she might say she's always wanted to learn how to play the piano, speak a new language, or even the art of cooking. These answers reveal what excites her and where her passions lie even more. It gives you a chance to connect through shared interests or encourage her to pursue those dreams. A friend once told me he asked this question on a date, and the woman mentioned she'd always wanted to try rock climbing but didn't know where to start. He followed up by suggesting a beginner class they could take together. That one moment of shared enthusiasm became a highlight of their early connection. When you ask this, remember to listen actively and ask follow-up questions. Show genuine curiosity, and you'll not only make her feel valued, but also create a space where she feels comfortable sharing her dreams, and who knows, you might even inspire her to take that first step towards something she's always wanted to do. 6. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? This question is more than just fun. It reveals so much about her values, personality, and what she envisions for her ideal life. Whether it's a bustling city like New York or a quiet villa in Tuscany, her answer would tell you what kind of environment makes her feel most alive and inspired. For example, if she says Paris, it might show her romantic and adventurous side. If she dreams of shared dreams living by the beach, it could reflect her love for nature and a laid-back lifestyle. Each answer opens up an opportunity to connect on shared dreams and explore what matters most to her. I once heard about someone who asked this on a casual coffee date, and the woman lit up as she described her dream of living in Tokyo. It turned into a fascinating conversation about culture, food, and travel, and by the end they bonded over their mutual love for exploring new places. When you ask this, don't just take her answer at face value. Dig deeper. Ask why she chose that place or what excites her about it. Showing genuine interest in her dreams will not only impress her, but also create a meaningful connection that feels effortless and natural. And as a thank you for sticking with us, here's a bonus. Bonus question that's guaranteed to leave a lasting impression. What's something you've done recently that you're proud of? This question is special because it gives her a moment to reflect on her achievements and feel appreciated. Most people don't get the chance to share their wins, especially in a way that feels celebrated rather than boastful. When you ask this, you're not only showing that you care about her accomplishments, but also creating a positive, uplifting energy in your conversation. Maybe she's proud of completing a challenging project at work, helping a friend through a tough time, or even hitting a personal milestone like running her first 5K. Whatever it is, her answer will tell you what she values and what drives her. The key here is to listen with genuine interest and celebrate her success. Say something like, "That's amazing. How did you make that happen?" Or, "You must feel so good about that," by making her feel seen and valued. You're leaving her with an impression of someone who truly cares. And that's a connection she won't forget if you've made it this far. Comment below with, "I'm ready to connect deeper." We'd love to hear from you and see how these questions work for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really helps more people find this content. Don't forget to subscribe for more real, relatable advice on love and relationship. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, share the video with them. Thank you for watching. We've recommended another video on your screen that you're going to love. See you back here tomorrow. Back here.